Curly Martin with Rap Time Reality Teen Talk Show. And today my special guest is Vernon, Javon, Maurice, and Tyleek.
Right.
And guys, I thank you guys so much for taking time out to be with me. They're kind of like my little babies. I've been knowing them ever since elementary school.
Oh yeah.
Elementary school. So they kind of grew up with me, and we're here in Lawton, Oklahoma, in my hometown, and I consider it such an honor to be sitting here with these three young men, and Tyleek, because these are some purpose-driven young men. They're youth on a mission, and they're purpose-driven. And I just want to take some time out for each one of you guys to just tell a little bit about yourself and what some of your goals are. Maurice, we'll start with you.
My name is Maurice, as was mentioned. Right now I'm currently serving in the military, but futurely I am looking forward to being an author. Right now I'm pretty young and ambitious, and I'm into writing. So that's where I see myself in my future, is just being a young author and just divulging myself in creativity and actually believing that I can achieve it.
Okay. Thank you, Maurice. You can. And what about you, Javon? Tell us a little bit about you.
My name is Javon. Right now I'm attending MacArthur High School in the 9th grade, keeping my grades up, and I also attend church at New Zion Missionary Baptist Church, and I like learning about the Lord, and I like keeping my grades up for the future so I can become a medical examiner.
Okay, thank you so much. And Vernon?
My name is Vernon. I attend MacArthur High School also. I'm ready to graduate high school, as you know, and become business management and finance for college. Keep my grades up and be successful in life.
Oh, God. Thank you so much, guys, for that. And I hear you saying, you keep your grades up. What I want to do, what I want to talk about is, how do you guys do it? How do you stay focused being such a young man in such a time as this? Because, we as adults sometimes say, well, you're not going through anything that we haven't gone through. But you know what? It's not altogether true, because the peer pressure and everything today is so much greater in our days. I mean, when we were growing up, you would have a little fist fight or whatever, and that would be the end of it. But now they don't even fight anymore. They go straight to the guns, and you're almost, have to kind of belong to something just for protection purposes.
Right.
So, Maurice, I'm going to start with you. How did you avoid the traps and the snares, and how is it that you was able to, to stay on course and to, make it through and graduate? Can you tell us a little bit?
My biggest thing in high school to keep me away from what everybody else was doing was just involvement. Like, having good extracurricular activities after school will keep you from falling into these snares that you see some of your friends fall into, like all these gang-related activities. You kind of get trapped in those because you have a stale mind and you don't see yourself going anywhere else. But if you kind of plan for your future, you'll start seeing yourself going in a certain direction, and you'll start working towards that goal. But my biggest thing was just involvement. I had a lot of sports going on, stayed constantly playing basketball, and also school-wise, just being in different clubs and learning about different things that that you wouldn't take the time out to learn anywhere else. So, I mean, being there and doing that, paid off for me and kept me from doing things that I shouldn't do.
Okay. So, because they said an idle mind is like the devil's playground. I mean, but if you keep that mind occupied and busy, like you're saying, it'll keep you away from some of those snares and traps. And Javon, how do you do it? You say you learn about the Lord. Tell me a little bit about how you stay focused.
Okay, I listen to the teacher in class. I keep away from friends who doing bad things. I mind my own business and do what I have to do and do what the Lord tells me to do.
That is awesome. And Vernon, what about you?
Mine is just all about hanging around people that's good for you, not gang members, all that other stuff.
Okay. So how do you do that? How do you stay away from the gang members? When they come to approach you to try to pull you into stuff, what do you say exactly? Because some kids aren't that strong, and some is, you obviously know how to deal with the peer pressure. So how do you do that when they try to pull you in? Say, come hang out with us, and you know they're in a gang.
I just walk away with no response. They're not even there or anything.
Okay. Look in the camera. Okay, that's great. And what about you, Javon?
I tell them no, because I want to be all I can be in the future, and I don't need anything that y'all doing that's going to bring me down.
Okay, so you're not afraid of the names they might call you, or he's square, or he's this, and none of that? I think, I think people tend to respect you more when they know what you stand for, than when you're compromising and being wishy-washy.
Right.
Yes. And Maurice, we were talking about earlier also about knowing who you are and
Right.
not being afraid to be who you are. Tell me, expound a little bit more on that.
Knowing who you are. I mean, actually, that comes down to like taking time out for yourself, not to be running with your friends and doing what they do. Because I mean, if you actually pay attention to it, you are like exactly the people that who you hang around with. So you kind of really don't have that individuality to really know yourself. So that really just comes with taking your time out and just focusing on you, and just kind of putting yourself out there to know what you really like, what you really are about, and like then you'll kind of see the differences between you and your friends or the people that you hang around with the most, and it kind of separates yourself. It shows that leadership potential about you to do something like that, and showing how big you are to actually step away from the crowd and see yourself and know yourself, know your likes, dislikes, wants, diswants, what discourages you, what encourages you, things of that nature. That helps you like really understand yourself.
You know, that's very powerful. I did my first show was on peer pressure, and that was one of the things, you know, about knowing who you are so you don't let peer pressure drive you too far.
Right.
You know, like I said, knowing your likes, your dislikes, and then walking in it, not being afraid to be in that book club or that science club or, you know, whatever.
Right.
Forget what they think, forget what they say. This is who I am, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to be. So how is it that you're able to separate yourself and walk in who you are and not be offended or, you know, not care about what people think? Because it really takes strength to be a leader. It takes, anybody can be a follower, but it takes confidence and strength to be a leader.
I go to church and just pray to the Lord, and He answers each prayers. I keep my grades up, and I am open doors, going visiting different colleges to get a glimpse of what college I want to attend.
Okay. So you're saying I'm staying focused. I got my eyes set. I got my mind made up. This is where I'm headed, and if this is not part of the plan, then you know, it's like I'm looking just like this. You know, I'm straight tunnel. That's what it sounds like. What you're doing to